Hey there, folks, and welcome back to Wildermyth. I hope you're all doing well today. You will notice us on something new, a new screen. So, I finished the actual campaign that I was creating for YouTube over a week ago in actual real time, and I wanted to do that, and even though, it's been uploading constantly, is that I wanted to practice at this game more to get a better sense for what makes sense, how can I optimize gameplay, what I should really do for this series if I'm going to continue it, which, as you can imagine, based on the fact that I'm recording this, I have decided I am, and ultimately kind of what the difficulty scheme of this game is going to be and how things feel out and what we should start with next. So I think I've settled on upping the difficulty for sure. That previous one, there was very little threat, honestly, and so I feel like that was kind of a little bit of a bummer. I don't know what I expected. Usually I'm pretty good at these games, so it's kind of easy to figure things out. Sure, still I probably should have played on hard. Anyway, we're on hard now, called Tragic Hero. There is the possibility that I will move to Walking Lunch, the hardest difficulty at some point, once I move on to Legacy campaigns, which I will do as I imagine next, honestly. I just want to kind of build up a list of really cool Legacy heroes that I feel comfortable kind of carrying forward with the YouTube folks, right? So I have played with a few of them and gotten them up to speed and built up and done my own runs on the side. So we're doing well. I'm very much better at this game right now than I used to be. So that's great. So what basically we're doing is Tragic Hero with a carved in stone, hardcore, 3-chapter procedural. I settled on 3 because, at least for now, it's a good pacing. I think I can move it much quicker than the previous series where I was kind of exploring mechanics and things. I've had some folks on YouTube comments give me feedback and give me some tips and pointers on how to improve things. I have improved the animation times so that they're still visible and readable, so you'll know what's going on, but it is much faster. And I've also started up and created the characters I want to play in this run already, so you don't have to watch me do that. It also lets me kind of optimize their stats and their backstories a little bit for what I kind of want to do, and yeah, it'll be fun, because this way I don't have to randomize and just hope that I get something decent, right? So here we are on a new campaign, and with new folks and new enemies. I did pick a different enemies. I think it was Deepest I selected because I wanted to experience something different. I didn't want to random into Thrixel again because I felt like that would be unfortunate if we fought the same thing twice in a row. I will probably rotate those across campaigns just because I think it's a good way of experiencing all the different content. So that's probably a little bit bigger of an intro than you should expect normally. Typically I'm going to jump right back in. I wanted to give you the update on kind of where we're at, what we're doing, and how this is going to look. So yeah, new run, hype. So as always, if you enjoy Wildermyth and you are watching this playthrough and you don't hate the other one that I did, consider subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment. We are on the screen for starting this, so let's hop in. We have What Danger Demands, the beginning of a new campaign with us. Cave Fisher woke to the red song of chaos, voices bent by fear and rage, panic, pain, flames. Are we being attacked? Who would attack a peaceful village? That guy, apparently. The cultist roves the rubble and coals, casting about with a long stone blade. Grab your weapon, Fiera, or are you just going to stand there quacking like a first duck of spring? My weapon? We can take a pitchfork, a pickaxe, or a frying pan. This last is going to be our mystic for this run, so I think we'll just start with the obvious pick for now. I think that's fine. And they scream and charge into battle. All right, so we are on the higher difficulty. We're still starting at 0 calamities because these are new characters. And yeah, we're in a good space. So I feel pretty confident just kind of charging in a little bit here. No big issues. Finding the enemy, which we have not seen yet. It's in one of these houses. Yeah, so I'm going to move a little bit quicker. There's not too many decisions to be made at this point. I'm going to be doing a lot of walling where enemies are next to me. or I'm next to my friends a lot. We can move up, give it a stab. Let's see. I'm gonna wall here for sure. Yeah, no reason to not. Sadly, I can't get another attack in, so he's gonna swing on someone, which is fine. Oh, we block it, of course. No problem, we kill. It looks like the last dude is in this house up here. Or, no, that was actually the only enemy. Okay, cool. Well, that works out. Alright, so you get to meet our characters. We have Fiera Kane is a greenhorn mystic, rather. I really like this ability, Arches. It's gonna bond with the earth. It summons a tree, alright, and you immediately interfuse with the tree. It's really fun. I'm a big fan of just creating a tree. So we're gonna click that. We have Alistair von Danis, our greenhorn warrior. What will he be doing? I think vigilance is excellent here. Yeah, this gives him multiple reaction strikes. Very cool. It's a good direction. And we have Naomi Khan, the greenhorn hunter. Let's see. I do plan on having her melee, most likely, so we will take Thornfang, I think. It's a really good start there. Excellent. Warding, put it on the tank. Good old warrior buddy. Battle ends. They did what danger demanded. Naomi, Fiera, and Alistair are left standing. The fires don't swallow the town. They're fought down to cinders and buried. The folk of Cave Fisher will have a trying time salvaging whole ruined lanes, squeezing people under crowded roofs. They'll manage much better than they expect, though. Fiera and I agree. We're not going to let that be it. I'm no one's idea of a hero, truly, I know that. But I don't think I could go back to living normally, knowing they're just out there. Everything seems a lot more tenuous than it did yesterday. Yeah. The deepists that attacked their homes had mostly moved on by the time any defense was roused. It means they can easily return, them or others, perhaps more and fiercer, and with a deadlier will. Alright. Let's go be who we have to be, right? Alright. And who will they be? Well, actually, I really like that. The Riddle of Romance. I was gonna put something in myself, but they gave me a really good one. The Riddle of Romance. Alright, that's excellent. Okay. We'll just click it. Cool. Alright, so this is our terrain. We're going to start by recruiting here. Always want the fourth person right away when possible. Do I really, though? I don't know if I need the fourth person right now, actually. I think what I'll do is I'll probably do this episode and then do the fourth person afterwards so that I can actually build them into the narrative here. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll just start. I think you don't need the fourth person right away. Lets me kind of immediately get going. Yes. We'll start down here, clearing these, and moving from there. One good strategy I've learned is it's really nice. Oh, these are all mountains, huh? It's really nice to take a look for items early on. And once you look for items early on, then you can kind of go from there. It'll let you beef up a lot. We get Mind Your Step here. All right. Why do deepists always have to be so deeply underground? I think they do it just to annoy you. Hey, come check this out. What did you find? I'm not sure. But whatever they are, they're blocking the way forward. Mushrooms? Are you seriously worried about some fungus? Some shrooms are deadlier close. Look at these. They do look kind of weird. They got some bones on them. As they watch, a small creature scurries past them and into the cluster of fungi. I got rats, huh? It's exciting. What's that smoke? I don't know. Back up. I think it's spores. Oh, the cloud envelops the creature, which struggles briefly and then lies still. Maybe we should turn around. We don't have time. Who knows where those other tunnels lead? We saw the deepest go this way. We can't risk touching those puffballs. We would have to be very careful. Let's see. So we can get through without disturbing them on a 59%. Or we could find another way for 65%. I'm going to trust Naomi on this one. Let's do that. Come on, there's a passage on the side this way. This way does seem easier. About an hour later. Are we going in circles? I swear I've seen that stalactite twice already. How can you tell? It all looks the same. I'm joking. You need to learn to trust me. Very funny. Where... Shh. The deepists. You found them. And they don't know we're here. Good job, Naomi. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Let's get him. Oh, nice. Excellent job. We succeeded on that navigation. Get some accuracy for this combat. Oh, and out of it, Naomi and Alistair are just automatically rivals. Okay, fair enough. Oh, he doubted her, which means that she just wasn't having it. All right, so we're going to interfuse. I could just summon a tree right now, but I think the interfuse is better. I will take the Bone Lance because they're lined up. I can just kind of fire that. An excellent hit. I also have the ability to what is it? Flank a lot, which is something I will do whenever possible. Enter Guardian here. They'll navigate around most likely, but it's okay. Yeah, I can't get the flanking on this one. Does she have a melee weapon? She does have a shiv. That's good. I think what we'll do is we'll move up and then I'll Silk Step to get some stealth. They won't come this way. Yeah, they're going to walk around because they want to actively avoid the range. Okay. All right, so we can move up and give him a whole stab. He bonks them. You'd love a good bonk. I think she can just give it a stab too. Yeah, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to interfuse with this discus, because the discus comes from the left. We'll tap this dude out, and she will stab it. Very excellent. And because of her ability, she can take another swing. Maybe we kill it, and we do. Excellent. You love a good melee kill. All right, cool. Moving on. I'm hoping that the combats will look a lot more like that with me moving very quickly. Hey, a greatsword. Get in there, bud. That looks absolutely like you'll take it. Cool, we get a calamity. We will go for items right now. It gives us a chance to heal as well, which is nice. Cool, we get an item. Potency, that's going on the caster, absolutely. We'll take immediate value there. Go move on and continue exploring. This is a really interesting path, right? It's just kind of a big circle, I guess. Huh. Now, see, I did learn you can patrol to spend time to clear out the extra enemy, or I can just kind of attack. And I'm usually comfortable just attacking. You can save time here, and it's all good. All right, so we have Jigsaw. I don't know who's saying this, but we're getting... Oh, Naomi. This place gives me the creeps. What kind of weirdos would want to live here? I don't think anyone has ever lived here. Look, it's all wide open. Until the roof caved in, there would have been no cover at all. It must have been built well inside a settled territory where... Well after defenses and other necessary structures. And if you look close, you can see how beautifully it was once decorated. It was a shrine. Am I the only person wondering to whom or to what? Our shrine experiences have been a little varied. But we might learn something about the builders if we looked in that chest over there. It's going to need all three of us to get it open. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's... I'm not sure what that is. It's not a that so much as a them. Are those legs? I think so. So it's the lower third of a statue? Wait, why would anyone store a statue in the... team, weapons out. The party's coming to us. I have no idea what's happening, but that's interesting. We've got a statue of a random object, huh? Alright, cool. Alright, so we advance. We're going to take a turn here to set up Silk Step on our mage and everything. I'm just going to pause, and we'll crack the door next turn. So you want to crack the door on someone without a swift action. So it could be the caster, not the caster. Caster infuses. It'll be the warrior, I think. We'll crack it. Right. So the question now is how far can the ranger, the hunter, move? And the hunter can get behind them. So what I want to do is I want to give a 90-degree angle here. Ah, good crit. So we now navigate back here. Take the stab there. That'll give her an action back. And now I can interfuse with... Interesting. Not really a good interfuse target, huh? I could summon a tree. I love the idea of summoning tree. I don't have a great one here. I think I can actually do this fire, though. Ah, no, it hits. That's a shame. I should have maybe looked at that first. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll move up and just give it a stab. Because this means that... Now, daggers can't attack diagonally. I maybe should have noticed that, huh? It's fine. We'll do this and wall, in case he decides to attack. That was a definite misplay on my part, but it's okay. I think we'll get it just fine. Right, I want to Silk Step and investigate a little bit. Interesting. This side door is open, so I'm not really sure where the enemy is. I'm going to check this door over here, navigate them both up, and we're just going to wait until we have all our actions back. We're going to withdraw from this because I don't need it, and I will interfuse with the chair in case I do want that. Alright. Kick the door, we find the bad guy. We're going to stab the bad guy. Good stab. A solid stab. Let's see, I want the skull here. It's an excellent skull positioning, so we will go here. Right behind Alistair, we will interfuse with the skull, and we'll Bone Lance for the crit. Yeah, so what we'll do first is probably move her up here and take a shot. Wrong weapon is out. Bow. I do this just to proc the flanking, which means now I should auto-kill them both with the Bone Lance. Yeah, cool. Excellent. You want to abuse flanking and walling whenever possible, is what I've learned about this. And it lets, once you kind of know what you're looking at, it lets things move very quickly. So, Alistair levels up. What do we get? Interesting. So he has Vigilance already, which is reaction strikes. I could give him Sentinel so he jumps. It's kind of interesting. Sentinel is both good and bad. It depends on what you're looking for, though, right? If I'm looking for a monster that's going to defeat enemies, I take Sentinel here, and he kind of just leaps in and just kind of flips around the room and kills stuff when they approach him. But he's not very good at defending the squad. Now, I think that's okay. We'll try Sentinel. I haven't actually built around this in recent days, so we'll play that. Warding, just give it to our dude who's likely to get shot. Hey, look what I found. A clue to the people who built this place? I got this lid open myself. I think it's more of a statue. The middle piece, right? The torso? If that's the torso, it must have been about twice my height. It probably fit into one of those alcoves. Let's go and look at those other chests. I bet the head's in one of them. Doesn't it bother anyone else that the statue was stored in 3 separate... Found it. Here's the head. Oh wow, it's like head day or something. I found a head too. I mean, a stone head, not an actual head. That would be gross. Yours is a stone head too, right? Are you sure this is a good idea? Why not? This site is secure, and we did say our mission was to bring peace and civilization to the Yondering Lands. Art is a part of civilization, right? The only question is, which head do we use? Interesting. There's one that's a frog or a ram. And then we have the guy who leaves this, that says wants to leave this thing alone. you may not know me, and if you don't, that's okay. I hate frogs. So I'm going to disagree strongly with there not enough frogs in the world. So we're going to pick the ram here, for sure. Here we go. Alright, we take a ram head. It glows. Alistair's terrified.
Centuries I have waited, trapped in the dark. Now I shall have my revenge.
Hey, wait, we're not the ones who... Oh, it's still glowing.
I told you should have left it alone.
Oh. Naomi just gets punched? And almost dies? What in the world? She gets out of there. What the actual hell? Okay. This thing is nuts. I am not geared to fight this. Is this a wipe? Right now? Everyone just dies? And it spawned right next to us. Really? Really? Okay. I mean... Yikes. Okay. I don't really know what to suggest. This thing... What does this thing do? Hold up. What does it do? It shows... It just stomps for 1,000,000 damage. Okay, so can I range damage this thing down? Because I don't think I can stand in melee combat with this guy. Even our warrior just dies in 2 hits. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to move her back because there is a shark trap here. Where is it? It's right here. Yeah. So I'm going to infuse with the shark trap. And I want to see what this looks like. Yeah, I can back up a bit. All right, we're going to the corner. It doesn't affect us, right? So I can... What I should do is... Yeah, I'll set it up like this, and then I'll leave the room. Yeah. That's absolutely correct. This was not what I was expecting. I'm going over here. I don't want to get cornered in here. Oh, crap. I should have moved her first. Ugh, I'm throwing. We have to stand here and do this, and it just dodges me. All right, don't kill me, please. I mean, it did move into the attack range of the thing, so how long is this pin? I don't want to fight it like this. Let's see, if I Splinter Blast here, it does like almost nothing. I want to move her back for sure. How long is this pin lasting? It's pin 1. I can't realistically summon a tree on this dude, can I? Oh, I totally can hit him with the tree. I need to do damage, though. How am I going to do that? Right, so I think I need a Splinter Blast here and just hope for the best. That's a good crit. Maybe our run isn't over yet. Oh my god, we lived. Oh. The statue shatters to pieces, the dust of an ancient being settling by the party's feet. Alistair looks very mad at Fiera. I could say I told you so, because, you know, I did. But these ruins are safer without that spirit around, which isn't that our job? Yikes. What the actual hell was that? I can't tell if I messed that up or if that was supposed to happen. We're going to look for an item because I need to give our lady time to regenerate. That was a horrible encounter. All right, we're deepists, so I need to spend legacy points on this. I didn't even get anything from that. That was terrible. Okay, well, What a shame. I've learned basically just pump all of your points into stopping the clan that you're fighting because you're less likely to encounter the other ones. So we're just going to keep looking because, all right, she's back in action. Great. How much HP does she have right now? 4? She lost 2 HP out of that. That's terrible. Well, it is what it is. Health? I think I might actually put that on her. She needs it the most right now. Okay, what a great start to this run. We're just getting absolutely blasted by a dude I did not expect. Let's see, Star Dance. We've been walking for hours. The light has faded to dusk. I think we're going in circles. I swear I've seen that tree before. I'm not sure I like this. Wait, did you hear that? That was just you, stepping on a twig. I guess that is what it was. Come on, let's go this way. Try to watch your step, Twig Stomper. Suddenly the path widens, spilling out into a large clearing, bathed in sunlight. Ooh, we got dancing.
This music, it calls to me. We should join them.
Join them? That seems like a profoundly bad idea. They have no faces. Yo. I forgot to tell you that Alistair has an incredible charisma stat. And with his charisma stat, he's very good at basically everything. You want to look at this? Hold up. Let's go over to Alistair. Look at his stats. He's got 90 charisma. He's just a good talker. So he can succeed at this? Yeah, sure. Succeed, buddy. 100%. Let's do it.
Come on.
I've got 2 left feet. I'm better as an audience member.
As soon as Alistair steps between the stones, music washes over him. Unlike anything he's ever heard before, and yet its melodies seem familiar. Were not these same drums always beating in time with his heart? Had he not always found himself absently humming this tune? He flows among them, a beam of starlight woven with the others. There is a moment when the whirling comes to a nearly frenzied pace, when the dancers are spinning and spinning, orbiting and nearly carried away. Around him the specters cry out in adulation, and Alistair hears his own voice joining theirs. With a crashing crescendo, the music falls suddenly silent. A voice like water trickling over stones speaks. You honor me well, Alistair. He stands silent, humbled and awed. At his feet something blue glimmers, a small book worn with age. For a moment the constellations on its cover sparkle, then it lies quiet and still, waiting. Finally, Alistair emerges from the stone circle. Alistair, you're back. I'm sorry I was gone for so long, but that was amazing.
They're very confused. You were gone for like 10 seconds. You just walked into the circle, shouted some unintelligible words, and then came back.
But the specters?
They vanished right after you went near them.
But look, I was given a book.
What do those symbols mean?
I have absolutely no idea, but I know I've seen them before.
Can we just get out of here before anyone faceless dancing creatures reappear?
So I go, but part of my soul will always be here.
Cool, he succeeded very handily there. Excellent. I will take Heartwoods here, almost certainly. Yeah. For sure, we're going to take this upgrade. I'm going to move forward. We can now go and research the Book of Stars whenever we would like. I would like to do that, but I want to optimize my movement, so we will do a combat first in this next area with the infestation. Cool. Let's see, we have Deepists. I should be fine here as long as I don't trigger any statues again. Jeez. Silver and shadows.
The sun's fallen, and a silver fog floats from the trees where shadows pool.
Alistair, stop for a second. The fog's getting thick. Important thing is to stick together.
What have I said about sneaking up? Ugh, almost lost my water there. The quiet forms a fence around them, impenetrable, the whirling air almost utterly opaque.
Naomi?
I think we need to not stand here. Let's get to the trees. At least those are solid. They halt just inside the shelter of the pines, the dark air clinging wet. The trunks they press to dampen their palms.
I don't like tree clinging generally.
And then something vast moves beside them. Slow, achingly slow. It passes, too enormous to be seen, impossibly silent.
Be still. Be quiet. Oh, it's Big Tree Man. You love a good big tree man. He walking.
Night has fallen. The fog wanders away, clinging to the felty outline of that gargantuan shadow.
They are confused. Alright, so Alistair wants to go look now, and I'm 100% on board with that. So yeah, let's do it. Let's go check it out.
Come on, Fiera. I didn't think I'd have to convince you.
You're feeling brave today, huh?
The night, emptied of silence, fills again with noise, crickets and owls and scuttling ferrets. Are you saying that I'm not brave normally? Approximating where the giant had passed, they search. There are no footprints. Or are there? Pools of green light are spaced along between the unbroken pine trunks, perhaps at distances to match the thing's huge strides. Even as they watch, the light pools rapidly shrink into the ground, drying, sinking, perhaps just fading like starlight. Alistair runs to stoop over one of these and scrapes the earth away with the edge of his sword. Careful. He plucks a glowing seed from the ground as it tries to burrow deeper. It slips his grasp, but then floats, settling in the air. Oh, we get some rustling. Sounds like the mudsuckers are out tonight. Snatching the seed, Alistair secures it in his pocket. This is shouting distance, right? It's certainly worth a try. Naomi! And she finds them. And so do the enemies. Alright, so we take that punishment a little bit. Ooh, a water spirit. I would love to get that if I can avoid just dying. Yeah, that sounds good. Interesting. I could summon a tree on this, right? I can interfuse with the arch over here, which is a good choice. And then I can summon a tree on them, which pins a couple of them down immediately. It's a good pin. Although I could also just discus and potentially kill a bunch of them. It's pretty good. I'm going to do that. Of course. I mean, that does open up a few things. Like I can come up here and take a shot with a bow while walling. Not great, but it is something. Alright, not excellent. Yeah, he's going to do sentinel reaction nonsense. If anything moves, he's just going to swing around and go crazy. That's pretty cool. He just goes crazy there and then gets knocked around a bit. Alright, I do think we want to continue with the discus here. It's 80% chance to hit. How far can Naomi move? Everyone's so slow at moving, huh? I do want to move up. I think I'm going to stick with the archery stuff for now. I don't have a great bead on most things. I do want to keep the squad together. It's a good hit. Good set of hits over there. Alright, I'm going to shoot this guy in the back so that it doesn't kill our mystic. Good. And then I want to... Who do I want to hit with? I think I want to take the guaranteed kill.
cool. And I want to keep moving in the direction of this spirit as best I can. Yeah, cool. All right, so now the spirit doesn't really have anywhere to go, so I can send Naomi to grab it, which is great news. I'll take the tier 1 water dagger for sure. I love water daggers with melee archers, which is excellent news. And then I think we just go up and stab, and we should get the kill. And yeah, we do. Excellent. Very, very clean. Right. Good, good, good. No level ups, but we succeed. A throwing net, I'll take. We have an empty hand. Sure, why not?
Once again, the night air belongs to the sounds of ordinary creatures.
Is everyone still here? I hate a night battle. Keep knocking into trees.
Alistair and Fiera recount what they saw, a colossus striding silently through the silver fog. Naomi never saw more than the great banks of mist separating them. They make a further search for sign of the giant's passing, but are forced to camp, precious hours from sunrise, having found nothing. You are an enigma, little seed. Alistair plants it on a sun-blessed hillside in a bed of soft earth. Who knows what will sprout?
Alright, we get that. That's great. We'll take the item here. No big questions. We are going to see our next set of calamities here. But we're going to get the item first. Armor is very good. I'll put that on Alistair. At this point, I want to do Book of Stars. I'll send everyone to do this now. I think that's fine. Cancel all of the deepest stuff. Let the rest happen. You know, it's only one, so I'm actually going to cancel the Thrixel Seeker as well. Yeah, okay. That's fine. It's a pretty good set of starting locations here. I do have the incursion timer coming up. Oh, and we get In Softer Light, an opportunity quest. These are really worthwhile to do. They're just a free level up, so I will do that. Who do we have?
One of the stories Agarway used to tell described a place she went as a kid.
Old Agarway with the young heart.
Said it was her chapel, a wild place, always tussled in pleasant breeze and odor.
And a little green spring full of bathing waterlings, I imagine.
I don't expect to find the pristine, weather-blessed garden that her stories painted. You know how old Agarway was, capable of believing anything. But we owe it to her to make the journey, or I do. For the many ways she helped me.
You have the...
Her ashes are in an urn. It's in my pack.
Never knew how much the old gal meant to you. I liked her, though. Her wacky stories. And they go. This is fine. We'll send those two to go, and we'll have Fiera finish the Book of Stars work. But of course we get ambushed because there was... great. Figures that would happen. I will take temporary health here. I don't want to lose HP. It's a little annoying that we get attacked here, but it is fine. I don't really need to escape. Oh, it's these dudes. Rough. Okay. Huh. Okay. It's a little interesting. I want to swap to this. No reason not to take a shot here. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm getting ambushed by these dudes. Did not mean to move him. Gross. That was not a good play. I did not mean to click that. Let's see, those other dudes are advancing. I'll at least play the Sentinel. It's fine. I may as well take another shot here. We at least do some damage to this guy. Ugh. 3 damage almost just kills someone. I need to kill this guy very fast. Ugh, alright. I'm really behind because I did that. I'm just going to get shot out here because of that. Ugh, please dodge. Thank you. Okay, I need to take this hit. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to stab this dude. That's good. And I need to go for silent weapon and then take a kill on this dude. It's a good dagger stab. And I'm going to now move up here and silk step. I want to not get killed, so I'm going to hide in shadows. This guy's actually much harder than I was expecting. He's got extra health, which is pretty annoying. And I have a pretty bad setup for him, huh? Can I throw a net here and not get wrecked? It's kind of interesting. I could actually hide behind and throw this net. The net is actually really good here. Huh. That's cool. I can take a shot through him. I get a really good accuracy here. He has to attack that. That's good. All right, we'll take the kill. Excellent. The net is actually really good there. Cool, we survived. That is an annoying ambush. I wasn't really anticipating it because I didn't see the infestation. I'm going a little quicker than maybe I should be. Let's see, we see Sharpshooter, Fox Flight, Ambush, or Thornfang. I'm really hoping to see Rogue at some point. It's kind of the next most important thing here. I'll upgrade Thornfang. I think it's okay. I don't really want these right now. Yikes, okay. Alright, so I think we can continue now. Alright, we're in softer light now, okay.
Their quest to inter the ashes of a friend and elder goes mostly unhindered until they reach the woods.
Ho, dimmed one, see that line?
Ah, the river curls blue like a coil of hair down the cold river cheek of the mountain. Ancient pilgrims wander its winding course, the trees.
Alistair, are you okay?
I'm just remembering how old Agarway used to tell it. Those are her words. Looks like the place. They descend into woods that grow more thickly than expected. A symphony of echoing birdsong greets them, and never ceases.
Her words are not. It sounds like they stuck with you.
Sure. The thing is, I've learned to walk beside my fear, not because I like to, but because I know it'll be there anyway. But she... Agarway Slimcott was so much older, and yet the hope and human fondness in her eyes, I think it kept me from sinking.
Hold up, Alistair. There's Draven.
They've been stalking us for some time now. It's not many of them from what I can tell.
Interesting. We can go with we're here to bury her and let's avoid them if possible, or we can provoke a fight. Let's ignore them. I think that it's better to... Maybe they'll understand. I don't know.
Hello, Drov, are you there? We wish only to honor the dead. Please let us pass. We'll bury her ashes by the river and we'll go.
Alright, we're just talking to the bad guys now.
Drov, if you don't answer me, I'll assume you're letting us pass.
Alistair, you really think they can understand you?
Oh, why not? If I was a Drov, knowing human speak would be a useful skill. Luckily, or by some deeper influence, Alistair and Naomi made it to the river without incident.
Interesting. Oh, we actually cut out an upgrade too. Very nice. And they're going to spend time burying.
Close to the riverbank, they spill Agarway's ashes in the pit they've dug and lined with smoothened stones. Refilling it with earth, they slide a stone marker into the spot they chose and stand in greenish shadows and slanting light. Agarway's?
Oh wait, wrong order.
You remember any of her old stories? Agarway's? Yes.
They pause in silence. So will you share one?
Nope.
And they pause in silence some more.
Agarway was right, though. This place, It's a softer light to see your life by. We start to think our own troubles are so important. But there are amazing riverbanks, birdsong, beautiful places, things, people and creatures too.
Well, I'm glad it's over with anyway.
Oh, they're looking at each other. Yeah, me too.
Alright, cool. We get upgrade. Interesting. I don't want to upgrade Sentinel. I see Riposte, Untouchable, Inspiration. Interesting. I want to try Riposte here because he's going to be tanking and hopefully we'll be getting attacked and leaping around. And that sounds very fun. So we'll try that. We'll now come back here, have everyone help out. There's no more invasion or incursion nonsense. Alright, we finished the Book of Stars.
Long days and nights pass as Fiera combs through the library. She pores over ancient tomes, their pages crumbling with age and ink faded with time. Unfurls scrolls that crackle and split, no matter how carefully they are unrolled. At long last, the code is unraveled, their cryptic lines revealed.
This is it. Haha, this is it. I've found it.
At the next desk over, Naomi shakes herself awake and lifts her head.
Did you say something? Yes, I found what I'd been looking for. Now that I've found it, I can't believe I didn't look in this book first. It's obviously the right one. Obviously. So you know what it means now? Oh no, not in the slightest. Now comes the fun part, translating it line by line. We have very different ideas of fun. I'm going to go see what the others are up to. Good luck with your star stuff and scribbles. Yeah, this might take a while.
Today,
Glimmering pot. No, glimmering pool. Into the glimmering pool. That's it. It's done, and it seems to be a map to a place called the Glimmering Pool.
Ah, over here, the Glimmering Pool. Well, you know what? We'll finish this out. I know I could call it right now, but no sense making y'all wait. We will go to the Glimmering Pool, and we'll bring everyone. Let's do it. Let's do it and see what we get. An incursion. The Draven are attacking. It's unfortunate. What I really want to do, actually, is I'm going to instead interrupt myself, and I'm going to prepare some defenses here. I'm going to block the Deepists upgrading, and I'm going to block the Draven upgrading too, because this is probably going to be tough. Alright, if I can get to tier 2... Yeah, we'll get to tier 2, and that'll just be fine. We'll now do Glimmering Pool. Cool. Alright.
We're almost there. This is the luminous stream, according to the Book of Stars.
The locals called it the Babbling Brook. Are you sure we're in the right place?
Of course I am. Yesterday we found the split rock exactly where the book said it would be. And today we watched the sunrise on the first day of the new moon cast by the rock's shadow in this direction. I still can't believe you got me up before dawn. According to the book, we should see... They look on and wonder. The Celestial Falls. It's beautiful. Worth getting up at dawn for? I mean, they'd still be here if we slept in. What does your silly book say next? Now we climb. The pool is at the top of these falls.
And so they do, pulling themselves up by the moss-covered rocks, slipping on mist-moistened stone, until finally... Nice view from up here.
This is it. Oh, very pretty. This is what we came for? It's just a small pond. The book says, when stars above are mirrored in the pool, then shall you drink of her glory.
And that means...
We wait for nightfall, for the hour of her domain.
The setting sun slips behind the mountains, and night blankets the countryside in deep purples and blues. The stars begin to come out, tiny silver pinpoints in the darkened sky. Slowly, the pool begins to glow. Oh, they're super hyped about that.
Alright, I must admit, that's pretty spectacular.
Now what?
Now one of us goes in. There's enough power to grant one of us something special. Interesting. We get to choose who does this. Let's see. I could send in the person who did the research. I could send in the person who did the dance. I could leave. Or I can send in the doubter who was converted. I like this. Naomi's. I'll do it. I could use a little more sparkle in my life. I will give it to her. I think that's very good. We'll do this. I'll give it to Naomi here. Cool. She goes in. Oh, she gets naked and then hops in and says, I don't feel ridiculous at all. Well, this was anticlimactic. Oh, and we get laser beamed by the stars. Well, I'll be. And now she has star powers. She has star hair, which is awesome. Oh, that looks so cool in her hairstyle too. Oh, that's excellent. I love that. All right, well, she has star power now. And that should be a good place to end the episode. We made really good progress here. We cleared out a bunch of stuff. We got ambushed by a statue evil creature. And these defenses that we set up here should be enough to push things back until we clear everything. So we'll kind of just ignore them, right? So it should be no big deal. Yeah, all right, that's all we're going to do here. So that's everything I've got for you. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and come back next time to see the conclusion of this chapter of our new campaign. Take care, folks.